I have arrived. Welcome to Valheim. This is my forever world, and I am excited today to try to build something. Been making a lot of progress in the mountains, and in the last episode, oh, I'm trying to open my map with the HUD disabled. I'll show you in a second. So in the last episode, I found where my modder spawn is, so definitely wanting to at least check that out. But I also haven't built anything in a long time in this series, so like nothing huge really. Like this house is still kind of a shack. So I want to move out of this eventually. So I'm going to go over to the island and try to build something. I think I might start with the forge. We'll see. See where the episode takes us. So I still have a ton of inventory to sort through. I'm gonna try and be better about that. Just sorting through stuff, you know, at the beginning of an episode, because I know it's not not the best thing to watch. But I do have some food. I got rid of that door last time. I need some wood. I'm gonna add a beehive. I am kind of half distracted right now because I was gonna start recording today, and I like to have some YouTube on while I'm recording, just to like either, you know, support another creator and have them on in the background, or I'll like get hyped up with some music. And I chose the music route today. And I got distracted for about half an hour. I was listening to, I don't know, Evanescence popped up. I haven't listened to them really in years, and like their newer stuff has been hooking me. So been doing that. But yeah, I still have the mod installed, so nighttime's not as dark. That's strictly for YouTube. Just so it's not as dark on the screen for you. But yeah, I started with Evanescence. Haven't listened to them in a while. Their new song, I think it's Who Will You Follow? I don't know, their new album's coming out soon-ish. And I was like, oh, who am I gonna follow? So listen to that. Listen to Linkin Park came out next. And I've been a long time Linkin Park fan since, ooh, I'm gonna be 35 this year, so I was like 11, 12 when I started listening to them. So they came on and I just had a nostalgia moment. So yeah, got a little behind on recording today, so I'm having a good time right now. I still have music going. Okay. Oh, am I full on entrails? No, this wooden battle axe is new as far as I know. At least new to my collection. Because I have the axe. I have one of the curious axe heads. I need the other one. Guess I'll put this one in here for now. The buke berries I'm just not a huge fan of. I don't know, I know they're useful, but there we go. Okay. I'm gonna work on getting situated to build something. I definitely need a forge because this is a little cramped here too. At this point, like, I think I just want this to be like a comfort area with a farm nearby. So I want to completely isolate as much of this little area throughout the series as I can to be like a comfort retreat almost. And then to have my main base. So if you're new, I have this island that I'm slowly moving into. It's been a little bit of a project just getting stuff over there, but we'll get there. That's kind of where I want my final base, because about 95% of the island roughly is meadows. So it's pretty safe. All right. So I got all that repaired. We're gonna do this. Take the Stonecutter with me. And then I'm gonna need at least enough wood for a crafting table. Crafting bench, whatever. I've been going back and forth between this and Minecraft on the channel, so I always get the workbench and table and all that mixed up. I need to find a space for this, so let's grab some extra wood. I've already established I don't really want like a big bridge over this tiny little creek. And I think, let me run over this way. Like, I did have a thought to have like a forge like right here. But now that I have this here, I think I want this to be a dock area. I need to run through here real quick. I have a bunch of arrows. Okay. I have enough in this area where I can trigger a raid, so I just want to be careful. Let's go this way. Maybe just find like an area I can clear out. Can't remember if I've seen this before. See, it's been so long. So this is pretty sure episode 38 of the series. It's been fun. I've been trying to do like specific projects per episode. Mainly just to, I don't know, like, if you want to watch the whole series, that's awesome. But also, you know, if you're watching it a few episodes in and you can't get to it till, you know, watching the other 37 episodes, I want to make sure that it's still going to be entertaining. So if you have any suggestions on anything that I can do, let me know. I just feel like this is a little too flat for a forge. I do want it to be like near the water. That's a lot of animals. Ooh, there's a 1-star boar over there. Okay. So I do have a boar farm. It's actually... Is it over here? Ah. So I have... this area that I kind of repaired. That's a raspberry garden. I really wish we could plant raspberries. So I'll put this here for now. And then I'll have some extra wood for putting a fence down. That's a 1-star neck. Yeah, let's try and get this 1-star boar to follow me. Because if I want this to be home... There we go, got that one. Come here. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, so... my, free time's really been cut, so I'm trying to at least get one episode out a week. It's been crazy with school and work and like getting to the end of school, kinda. You know, we're getting into summer, so like life's just getting busy. I don't have any berries, but that's where this comes in. So I got this. This is kind of how I start my boar farms typically. Fenced in this little area. Just have some berries nearby. It's nice. Split the stack and then throw them, and you have to be nearby, so that's where it's gonna get tricky because I don't really want I don't really want to build my forge nearby here, but maybe I feel like this will be a little close. Should be close enough. So as long as they calm down and you start to see some yellow hearts, they're not going to be happy for a while. That torch isn't lit too, so you definitely want to make sure if you're taming boar, you don't want to have a lit torch near them. You can have it when they're tamed. There we go. So it's hard to see. Try and get closer because you don't want to be too close to them. Yeah, I got 2 yellow hearts popping up, so that means they're taming. It's a lot of necks. Is this going to be the next neckberg? That's kind of cool. Like a little delta almost. Maybe I'll build the forge around this, because you need some water for forges. I want to keep these rocks. Still have 12 minutes on my rest buff. Let's work on that. I still have some music going. So, another distraction I had after Linkin Park was Beartooth and Paramore. Both of those bands came up. Can't remember if I mentioned Paramore or not yet. Did they break through? Oh, they're attacking my workbench. Yeah, I don't mind wasting a fire arrow to mitigate this situation. Break this. But yeah, Paramore came on, and I just like stopped what I was doing and had to listen. And there's a lot of bands that happens where it comes on and like I wasn't looking forward to it, or like wasn't planning on it, I guess I should say. And there I am, standing there with my hands in my pockets like, this is great. And now Spirit Box is on, and that's my favorite band for the last like 3 or 4 years, so glad it's not being picked up on the mic, because I would definitely get some kind of copyright strike from them. Yeah, I'm trying to envision this little area. Maybe? Hold on. Oh, so there's... I'm having a really hard time envisioning this right now. I want to keep the rocks, but I also don't want to like disrupt the necks, because necktails are pretty valuable for the most part. Like, they spawn everywhere in the meadows, so it's really not. But for me, like, I just kind of run away from them after a while. Like, I don't really need you anymore. And then I do, and then I can never find them. So maybe let's start here. Still start by the water. Maybe not the ocean, maybe like, I guess this is still ocean. Maybe this little lake, whatever this is. Some more necks over this way. That's alright. We're still gonna do it. So I am close to a torch. What I'm gonna do with that... Oh, that's good to know. I actually did not know that you can't crouch and have your hammer out at the same time. See, there's little things like coming back to this game. I just either forgot or didn't know something. It's been really fun. Let's do this. Put that, drop the Stonecutter. And since we're in a meadows, and since I have the mod installed for the nighttime, I can still build into the night. I might get some big boys, but I won't have to worry about any raids. So let's start with that. That way I can bring a bunch of stone here. Maybe I'll rebuild my cart. And then we'll call this Forge. Oh, maybe we'll... I don't know. Should we mark that with the campfire? And then Boar can be there. Cool. Let's go back home. We have 7 minutes unrested, like 30 seconds on food. I always come into, I feel like I say this too often, but it's another one of those, you know, if you've been around, you've heard it a ton, but if not, I do my best to try and come into each episode with a plan. And then sometimes I could go off the rails from there. Or sometimes I just get distracted and do something else. I do my best to stick to my little script, and I try to write down little notes. And I've gotten through most of those right now. I just have little like tidbits of, if anything, talking points. Because I do treat these uncut episodes as sort of like a, I don't want to say it's like a vlog, but I use it to kind of talk about life and what's going on, and really just in general, yeah, in general things. Do a balanced food, I guess, and then let's see, turnip stew, turnips and poor meat. I think it's onion soup I'm thinking of. It's 3 minutes. I can work on that. Gonna need more ice cream. Guess I can put these back. Oh, hold on. I have some poor meat. Just wanting to stock up on more mountain level foods. But also, if I'm going to be around the base, I'm going to be getting attacked by mountain level things, so it's probably a good idea to just have. What does ice cream take now? Wolf skewers too, I need more of. I just need more onions. And then I don't even really need to worry about ice creams. So let's take 5 of those, and then I think it's 15, so it's like a 3-to-1. Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of a delay. It's weird. There we go. A bunch of onions. That's exactly what I needed right now. So I do need to come through here, and I know I kind of fixed day or nighttime. By having torches for just aesthetics, if anything. All right, so let's replant. I like to try and do at least a third of what I harvest. So turnips, I think I'm good on for a little bit. So we'll keep 20. Let me just put these 20 away because I kind of just get into the zone. We'll do this. Okay, I guess I'm putting them in here. Where? Oh my gosh. I forgot I had a chest over here and I was keeping the cultivator in it. I think I put it over here. I need to just build a shed, or at least like a tool shed that just has all my stuff in it, like cultivator, axe, all my chore tools. At X. So if you hit, I think it's C for walk. Yep. Another tip that I got from the comments that's been super helpful throughout the series has been if you put your walk speed, like if you drop it from running to walk, you can just walk forward. Sorry, I gotta probably turn music off when I'm playing because my current favorite song just came on. And it has Amy Lee from Evanescence in it and Courtney LaPlante from Spiritbox. It's called End of You. It's so good. So I've been getting kind of a I do listen to the radio a lot still, you know, even in 2026. I just feel like it's important to support local radio and all that. There's a lot you can still learn about your community and all that. You know, you can learn a lot on the internet too, but I just feel like it's important to support local, so I do listen to the radio a lot. And I'm actually so this video should be coming out roughly, I think it'll be Memorial Day week, and my the local radio station that I listen to is sponsoring a Comic-Con, so I'm gonna try and go to that. And it's also my wife and I, we've been married for 10 years as of this week, so I'm gonna try and get out and do something fun. So that said, content's gonna be a little slow for for the next week or so. Because life happens and I'm trying to manage a work-life balance between this and content and kids and doing what I can. I'm having fun with all of it though, so. There it is. Yeah, I really need to label these. Yeah, so kind of speaking of that, going to like work-life balance type of thing. I don't fully consider this as work because it's a nice fun hobby that I do. It is a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but between this and work, and we're coming into summertime, so it's like middle of May right now. Life's just been busy, so I'll do what I can. But I've also, whenever I do have free time, I've been playing other video games and just kind of having some alone time. It's been really nice. Actually, I need that stone. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Pokopia. It's like a Pokemon version of Animal Crossing, I guess. That's been super fun. And I've also, so both of these games are games I've considered playing on the channel, because while I do try to focus on mostly like sandbox survival, like games where you can kind of do whatever you want and shape your own destiny type of thing, I have been considering playing Kingdom Hearts and like Legend of Zelda and stuff too. That's like maybe like a throwback Thursday type of thing. It would definitely be a little longer of a project that I'd probably schedule out. But I've also been just playing Kingdom Hearts and Zelda and stuff on the side too, just to relax whenever I have free time when I don't want to record, and whenever I have relaxing time. It's been super nice to just sit down and play. I have a standing desk, so there are days where I just want to sit. But yeah, let me know if you want to see anything like that. I didn't bring... Oh, it needs a move. Dang it. Well. Let's do this. Because I forgot to bring my hoe with me. So it is a cheap recipe. I can just make too exposed. What? Okay. Crafting station can get a little picky sometimes. Too Okay. Let's do this. Do I have 2 pieces of wood left. I have my cultivator with me too, so I can kind of start a tree farm and start planting some trees as decoration. But since the crafting station can be picky sometimes, we're just gonna do this. Like, you don't have to build a whole thing. This should be enough. Yeah. You can prepare it. Inventory's full. Let's do that. You can always just look at the numbers of your inventory numbers and everything. So let's do this. I don't mind having an extra. So let's try to keep it as level as we can. We're gonna probably end up world save was still going. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up paving all of this with some stone, like roads. I just really wanted to build something today. It's been a while. So I don't need much space. But if I go into heavy build, let's go into some flooring. And I have some player base items near me, so purposely only keeping 2 near me, because that'll eliminate any raids or anything from spawning in the meadows, at least. And it also prevents items from despawning, so. But if I add, I don't want to like start from this angle, maybe. And if you hold shift, I actually just learned this throughout the series. Another one. If you hold shift, it kind of like equalizes instead of trying to level it out. There's probably a lot more specifics to it than that. But you can kind of play around with it as you see fit from there. Kind of want to raise this actually, so let's do that. And then okay, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Okay. I want to do so we'll do that, and then take your hoe and wherever you're standing, as long as you point it at the dirt, you can level it to whatever your blocks are at. There we go. Kind of gets tricky sometimes, but Maybe add one more layer. I'm still getting used to the snapping patterns. You run into this. Always break it. Stand on wherever you need to. I think you should be able to level it. You might actually sometimes have to drop it a little bit. Yeah, sometimes the dirt gets picky, so you gotta figure it out. Oops. Let's go down a little bit. There. I just don't want any overlap. There. Okay, so it's kind of curving a little bit, which I don't really mind. And I don't really want to build any player base item things here right now, but let me check my stone reserves. So got a little bit left. Go back into heavy build and maybe do like some pillars here, or maybe here on the inside, and then we can do maybe another. And then we can do this. Oh, the sun is something like that. And then maybe we can just do like a 2x1 wall. Like I'll probably have this just be like the walkway entrance type of thing. Oh wait. Just had that outside, didn't I? Well, I don't know. Maybe I will do that. I'm getting used to that. I can just get one to snap. There. Stone does need at least some kind of grounded level of something, so it can get a little bit picky. Okay. Okay. And then we can do like a little block here or something. All right, I'm officially out of stone. Cool. I mean, that's a good start to a forge. That's all So it's connected by the corner, barely. I should probably try to not rest it anymore. So I also play Stardew Valley on the channel, and I saw a post about playing Stardew Valley, and it's like getting to like 10 p.m. in the game, and the person was like, "Oh, better get to bed. Sleep is important." But they were up at 3:30 in the morning playing Stardew Valley. I just thought that was funny. That's me with Valheim. Alright, I'm gonna have to either extend this out or maybe make a design choice and cut. We'll see. I don't know. I just wanted to get this started today. I can work on... Yeah, it's gonna have to curve a little bit. I think from here, maybe I'll just shoot straight out and I'll have like my smelter, furnaces and everything over this way. And then I kind of want that to be like a doorway like out. I think that would be fun. But I don't have a rested bonus. I have 2 minutes left on a lot of my foods. These haven't respawned yet. Let me sneak a little bit and see. They're still taming though. Just trying to get close enough to read them. I'm not going to be able to. Cool. That was fun. Kind of got a build started. Haven't done a full build in a while, so that was nice. Yeah, it did have that mark. I don't try to mark resources like on my main like playing area after a while. Definitely do recommend marking it on like your exploring routes and everything. But on your main base after a while it kind of gets clouded, so smells sulfur in the air. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Better than nothing. So this just means, actually, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna get Surtlings. And I think oh, they're just gonna attack. Yeah. I should be alright. I don't want them to attack too much of my base, but they also, I think they're a part of the undead faction. So they'll attack the wildlife and everything around in the meadows, so I don't know if it's the undead faction or if that's That's okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Smells fading. Cool. So it probably means I'll still run into a couple of stragglers here and there. Oh, now it's raining. Are they gonna get hurt? Probably not, because they originate in the swamps. It's like their main area, and then I'm pretty sure the Ashlands, but I've actually never been there, so it just makes sense that they would be natives to that area. There. There's just a free bit of coal and Surtling cores without having to go into a burial chamber or anything. Go home, drop stuff off, get rested. Yeah, it's 5 more Surtling cores. And a bunch of coal. So you can set up Surtling farms in the swamps. If you can find a Surtling spawner, you just like drop with one of these hoes. You drop that level, drop the level of the ground around the area, just like so there's about a foot of water, and any Surtling that spawns like in that area, you got to do like I think like a 20-meter area. It's been a while, so don't quote me, but they spawn into the water, and then you just have a free Surtling and coal farm. Wet. For 13, it should be 14. There we go. Here's some fighting going on outside my base. That was another, I might just do it. So, we get a ward. Fine wood, great orphi, Surtling core. You can... Oh my gosh. Speaking of recording late. It's midnight right now and I have to work in the morning, so... I was up till 1 playing games the other night though on a work night, so... I've always been a night owl. Big one for me. Like one thing that I comment on all the time. I don't think I've done it on the channel, but I remember when I was 15, maybe 16, when Halo 3 released. I had just gotten an Xbox 360. started school the next morning at, let's see, I was in 10th grade. So yeah, I would have been about 15. I remember staying up until 2 or 3 in the morning pretty much every day for that entire school year. So that would have been most of it. Like before that, I was even a night owl and never really been a morning person, so me recording at night's almost nothing. Are you tamed yet? No, they're not. So if you see that yellow icon, they're not tamed yet. And they do eat... Oh my gosh, my inventory's full again. They do eat root vegetables and everything too. So you can give them mushrooms. So maybe we do the stone wall? No, I think I can just raise the ground. It's probably going to be cheaper. So 4. So maybe let's raise the ground 1. Switch back to leveling. That's still grounded, and then okay. We'll use a few pieces of stone. And it's still... I have to do one more raise. Maybe 2? Oh no, I'm good. It does get tricky every now and then, but got it to work without wasting any extra stone. Cool. All right, so let's go back to heavy build, and then maybe from here we'll do one more like layer like this, and then have it go up. There. So I think I'll have it go up from here. So we will, maybe we'll break these 2 and do one big stone wall like that. I don't know. I haven't built a forge in a long time. It's kind of nice to just like play with the terrain and not try to terraform too much. We will do this. Try to conserve as much stone as I can. so let's drop that. I do want to keep... Oh. I feel like I need to keep that one. There we go. Let's do that, and then maybe we can get away with holding this up with wood, but I doubt it. Okay. So maybe let's do this instead. So if I break that. Yeah, this is working through. If that's gonna break that, that's fine. So you run into issues with stone. Oh. You can. It's been a minute, so give me a sec. There we go. That's what I was going for. No. So there's a way. It's gonna take me a sec. Sorry for struggling through this, but it's another one of those. I think this is it. Yep. There it is. That should work. Yep. So you can snap a pillar. And then we'll do the same thing. Does it work like this, though? So, actually, for that one, I might not need... I just want like an upper level forge. And I think that would look cool. So with that stone, maybe I can completely bypass what I was just trying to do. Cool. I was just trying to get it to look like kind of natural, but it's also a forge, so... If I can do a pillar in another gate type of area. Yeah. I don't know. So if I break that, is it gonna bust a bunch of stuff? Yep. Just the one thing, I guess. Yeah, this is fun. At least fun for me. I have a lot of fun just messing around with different builds. So snapping that should break it, yep. So it has to have something with the blue level support. So if I do this, I'm out of stone. So I think, honestly, if I just do that, I think that's kind of perfect for like another level. And then I can branch it out from here. So I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll have charcoal and everything down here and then furnace stuff up that way for smelting and then have that drop back down. Maybe I'll loop it around. I don't know. I just wanted it to be like somewhat protected. Like I'll light it up and everything when it's a little cooler, but I like how that looks so far. Just getting a forge started. It's the most I've worked with stone on the channel so far too, so and as you know, I do like to try and get a thumbnail during the episode if I can. I think I need to work on my thumbnail game too, though. I don't want to be too flashy because it's not what I do here. Try to be relaxed, and I don't like to get a ton done in one episode because I'm just, like I keep saying, I'm too busy. I just want to sit back and relax, play games at my own pace. Share my experience with you all. I feel like that could just be my my channel trailer. Just slow paced. I think my channel, like, I don't know, mantra, my go-to phrasing is usually just slow play, cozy days. And the main reason I don't have furnaces and all that there, I just don't want raids over in that spot. Stone is a little more durable for attacks. But that's like the only defense I have, so. And I need to, like, I wanted to build a farm the last time, so that's another thing too. I've been just behind on keeping track of what I'm doing. I just kind of play and like, oh, I want to do this today. I want to do this today. Like, it's the ADHD dad in me. Try to do what I can. And I think too, sort of a side note, like future episode, future video plan, really. I think I'm gonna start, because I've been kind of behind on responding to the comments just on the channel in general. So I think I want to try to start I think that did more damage than that Surtling raid did. Oh, I think I want to just start responding to comments like in the videos. I think that would be cool. Then that way, you know, if I don't get to it, I do read everything. I've said that a couple times. I do read everything on the channel. I just might not have a moment to respond to it because life with 2 kids is just super busy, and it's summertime now almost, so I think that'd be a good way to do it. Just have it up on the side and respond when I can. I'll start doing that. Yeah, I need to have like a leather chest, resin, trophies, boss items. I still need one more egg for modder, which should I try and go over to that right now? It's over here. My portal hub's that way. Not that long of a trip. I don't know if I have time today. It's gonna be a tiny bit shorter than usual. I try to shoot for 90 minutes, but it's getting late. I know I said earlier in the video, I said I'm a night owl and all that, but yeah, I'm getting tired. So we added a bee, got some forge progress done, a little bit of organization, and survived a raid. So thanks so much for being here. Yeah, a little shorter than the usual. I'm gonna try and shoot for 2 hours in the next one. I'm gonna try and find modder and like find one more egg. But with all the stuff going on this week, I'll do my best to. I'll have one more episode out soon. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me throughout this whole series. Like I said, episode 38, I think, right now. This has been a blast. Had a really good supporting group of people, so I appreciate it. So let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.